Hey everyone, Greg King here, and welcome to my video on Make Money on YouTube Without Making Videos, the number one reason that online businesses always fail. Now, I've tried it. I've tried e-commerce, and I found out that it gets pretty expensive, so you're not alone. I did it for 4 months, and I made a couple of sales, but the reality is advertising just sucked me dry. So if this rings a bell and sounds like you, stay tuned because this may change the way you do business online. So I'm going to answer the question your wife has asked, and that is, it seemed like a good idea at the time, honey. So you forked out all this money on making $30,000 to $50,000 a month. It's been 3 months and you haven't made $30 to $50. And the wife's probably getting a little more of, I told you so, you shouldn't listen to that. And you know, the only thing you wanted to do was actually have a subsidiary or a secondary income so you could retire early and possibly take that money to make it your primary income. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do that where it's going to cost you $0 for ads and how you can actually rank #1 in Google, the Google carousel, and also on YouTube within 24 hours. But I can show you examples of how I done it in minutes. And this all comes to be because of this gentleman I ran across about 4 months ago. And his name is Paul Murphy, and he has a 24-hour ranking system and also the 5-step process that can take your business from obscurity and transform it into the #1 spot on YouTube, Google, and the Google carousel where bona fide buyers are going to click, because everyone knows that if you're on the second page of Google, you might as well be on the last page. And he can rank you on the first page in the first, well, not he can, I mean, if you follow his steps. I've done it based on his steps. We're not hard, because I know just enough about computers to be dangerous. I'm not really good at computers. And I have been constantly ranking on page 1 of Google and YouTube, the 1-2 punch for the most sourced product in the world. Like, those are the platforms that everyone goes to, and I'm consistently doing it in the first 2 or 3 or 4 places on each platform. And then I'm going to show you some examples of how powerful his system is. Then in a moment, I'm going to put a link in the description box and also on the screen, so you can take it'll give you access to my free 90-minute seminar workshop that I had to take a breath for a moment, because after watching this, and I had nothing to lose because I had everything to lose. I was losing all my money. But after watching this video, it totally transformed my whole business around. Make money on YouTube without making videos. The #1 reason that online businesses always fail. So you were caught online with this new way of making money online called an online business. And it's a great way of actually subsidizing your income. And you know what? If you're getting near retirement, it's a great way of actually maybe retiring early and basically using this as your full-time income. And the great thing about it is you can do it anywhere. So if you and the wife want to take some trips, you don't have to worry about actually spending your money, because you spend your money, but you actually create new monies, because even when you're on your trip, you're making money. So you decide you've got your online business, like your drop shipment store, whether it not be Etsy or eBay, Shopify or Amazon, and you're ready to go. And it's 2 months and you're still ready to go. So you've decided with your online business to do hot tub drop shipping. So you look here, and we're going to Google here we go, hot tubs. And hot tubs come up, and you see a ton of hot tubs, and you go down and there's like a ton of different ads. And then you come over here and you look at the videos, and there's a ton of videos. And they're all your competition. So you come over here again and you look to more on Google, and you can see you've got a ton of competition. So you're probably starting to get my point, is that if you want to be ahead of the crowd, you're going to have to put a ton of money into ads. So you're sitting there thinking that, gee, if I can just put a couple of $100 into an ad like they said on this program that I bought into, that I could make a ton of money and everything would be going great. So what's happened now is it's been a while and you've had a couple of sales. You may have had maybe a couple, meaning one. And you're finding out that if you want to be in the top of the competition, you're going to have to put some serious money into this to be, the 1% above the crowd so you can actually get sales. Then you start doing a little bit of digging and scratching the surface of Google and finding out that the average costs for Google pay-per-click ads for a small business or mid-sized business, if it's $1 or $2 a click, you're spending $9,000 to $10,000 a month to actually be, up with the big boys. And, it's not hard. I mean, I had my Shopify store and I started out with a couple of $100 a month, but I knew that was just not going to be okay. So I started putting more and more and more money in. And as you can see here, here's another Google that, once again, they're saying between $9,000 and $10,000 per month for a small or medium business. Now, I can't afford that. I don't know about you, but I can't afford it. And if I'm going to be making money and retiring, I don't want to be putting $100,000 into ads for something that is not sure. And even here we go again, tons of money on ads. And then you get some people talking, saying my biggest F up in the last couple of months, where spent £1,000, which is about $1,500 in 24 hours on Facebook and got no return. And you can see here, this guy here is talking about the biggest drop shipping fail is blindly going into 6 months of business and not knowing how much money you're making and having no clue how much you're spending on ads. And that's here. It's like, I feel your pain. It's the first thing I saw that I stopped down a little bit more and said, I spent $200 on Facebook ads and not one sale. I don't know if this is sounding familiar to you, but holy smokes, this is like, this guy is talking to me. And it keeps on going here. Majority of these businesses fail. 8 out of 10 businesses fail in the first couple of years, and only 3 last 5 years longer. And you know what the number one thing is? It's not your effort. It's not your product. It's nothing to do with that. What it is advertising. And what you have is 2 advertising options. The first is what most people do and what all these entrepreneurs that say you can make, $50 or $60,000 a month doing this. Well, that's to spend hundreds, if not thousands. And I'm telling you, it's not hard to spend thousands, and you probably understood this, on future ads spent with a 99% chance of failing. Now, I was being a little conservative with the 80%. Google came out last year stating that out of the 501,000 new online businesses starting up on the internet, only 1% actually make it, which is, the odds are not very good. I mean, if I was doing that at the casino, probably the odds at the casino are winning a lottery are better than that. Now, your second option is place your ads in front of red hot buyers for free on Google's for years to come. Now, the fallacies is, oh yeah, how do I do that? Well, it's easy. You're going to be able to do it having literally no subscribers. You're going to be able to do it having abundance of free ads that you get very little views on. Like all these that I put onto Facebook, YouTube, sorry, not Facebook, but onto YouTube and Google, the number 1, 2 search engine in the world. I don't understand why people go to Facebook, because Facebook's an awesome platform for socializing. However, for business, it's not user-friendly. In fact, most bona fide buyers that actually look for a product, Google is number 1. 75% of people looking for a product online go to Google. Number 2, YouTube, owned by the same company. Now, the third thought is, gee, it's going to take forever to get my ads up on Google and YouTube. And quite frankly, I'm starting to tap myself out of money for advertising, because I didn't think that after 2 months of spending all this money, I would have virtually the only results I was going to say no results, but the only results you'd have would be results you don't really want. So this system that I'm going to show you is going to allow you to get onto the first page of Google, YouTube, and the Google carousel with virtually no subscribers, virtually no views, in virtually moments. And you can see here, this was 2 minutes. This next one is 10 minutes. And it goes on and on. I have been able to do this over and over and over again with my business. You can see here, again, it's a consistency is amazing. And you're going to ask me, yeah, how are you going to do that? And I'm telling you, all these ads are free. I haven't paid for one of these ads. And people actually looking for me have actually put a search, and I've come up on the carousel number 1, 2, 3. I've come up on YouTube, basically the first page, the carousel here, and also in the Google search. And it happens over and over and over again. So my question is, knowing you have a system where you have zero chance of losing, would you take 90 minutes and look at it? Well, welcome. If you're willing to do that to make a difference in your business, this gentleman here is Paul Murphy. Now, Paul Murphy has designed Paul Murphy has designed a program. It's called the 24-hour ranking system. And I want to back it up a bit. The 24-hour ranking system, you can see here, is a little conservative because I've done it in 2 and 10 minutes. So he's being pretty conservative. So he's got the 24-hour ranking system and the 5-step process of taking your business from 0 to hero in a matter of a couple of weeks at no cost. And what is amazing about this is his specialty is to get businesses that are floundering and get them in the number 1 or number 2, 3 ranking systems on the front page of Google, YouTube, and the Google carousel in front of bona fide buyers. And not just once, but it literally happens time after time after time. So here we go again with, now that I'm going to ask the same question. You've got 2 advertising options. The first choice is you can spend, if you're spending hundreds, don't go in the business because you're not going to succeed. You're going to have to spend thousands on ads up front with virtually no chance of succeeding. And your second choice is to take 90 minutes and look at Paul Murphy's 24-hour ranking system, how he shows you how to place your ads in the front of red-hot buyers for free, and how they can stay consistently on the front page of Google for years to come. As I mentioned a couple of moments ago at the beginning of the video, I'm going to put a link, access to my free seminar that will feature Mike and Paul Murphy talking about how you can actually turn your business around. And I'm going to put that link in the description box and also on the screen. And right now I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what happens when you actually click the link. So when you press the link for the bonus workshop that I provided in this video, you're going to come to this page, and it's going to be with Mike and also Paul Murphy. Now this is Paul Murphy here, and it talks about the weird loophole gets unlimited free Google ads. It works. I've been on it now about 5 months, and it works magically. So you'll come down and you'll want to register. So just hit the register button, and it's going to take probably a couple of moments to see if there's availability, because it's been extremely powerful and pretty popular as well. So put the date in, your time zone, your first name and last name, and I promise you, you're going to have 90 minutes of incredible information and knowledge that is going to turn your business around 180 degrees. Thank you for watching my video today, and I hope you found it informative. And I do strongly invite you to take some time out today or tomorrow, watch the video, you decide if it makes sense or not, and you judge if this would actually make a huge difference and turn your business right around. Now, in the meantime, hit the like button, the subscribe button, so you don't miss another one of my videos. And leave a comment below, and hopefully we will see you in the next video. You have yourself an awesome day.